Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is for you, June 2022. I'm going to start off with some of my psychic cards, just see what is happening for you, and then I'm going to go through and give you some advice, and then I will do a Celtic cross. Like, share, and subscribe. Let me know if this resonates with you. You can go ahead and look at your other signs. And this could be going towards a cross watcher, someone that you're dealing with. So if not everything resonates, then it could be because cross watcher is in the house. That's what a Scorpio need to hear for June 2022. Whoever you're dealing with might have green eyes, or you might. Wounded perspective. Someone here has a wounded perspective. They could see things because of their past trauma, their past history, and they're not seeing things clearly. Two more. It's asking you to focus on your senses, and that's going to be how you can bring in your clairvoyance. So I'm not sure if you feel that you are clairvoyant at all, but it's asking you to bring in the sense of smell, and that'll give you a lot of clarity this month. One more. Be introverted. This June is asking you to go inward, not be so outward, which is really interesting because almost every single sign has been being called to be more extroverted, but you are being called to be introverted. Looks like a decision might be on the horizon, but it's saying every decision is the right decision, so you don't need to be so hard on yourself, but you definitely need some introspection just to know that you're going to be on the right path. Give me one moment. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at your angel cards and see what kind of advice you can hear for June. What is happening for Scorpio in June? Wow, okay. Another one, perspective. You're being called to go inward to shift perspective. I won't be surprised if in the tarot deck, Piscean energy decides to come out. So this is asking you to go inward. Don't take any crazy actions. Don't make any big decisions yet. Right now it's about being introspective and to find out what would be the best decision for your long-term future. We have the Five of Michael, so it's asking you to bring in protection and talk to your angels during this to be protected. The Five of Michael, this situation does not serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking more of an uplifting approach. So it does look like there is a decision on the horizon. I'm getting someone that you're dealing with that is in your surrounding energy, or someone that you're trying to move into something with, but you might have to let this person go. The Six of Gabriel. Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project, award, scholarship, promotion. You might be holding on to something for far too long just because you want to see if you can have a breakthrough, whether this is a career, a job, a person, a place, whatever it is, but it seems like it's not working in your favor, and so it needs you to go in, really see what you need to see, and then come out of it making a decision, the best decision, and moving on towards something bigger and better. So let's do your Celtic cross. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, June 2022, we have our Mercury in retrograde, I believe, until June 20th, and we have a full moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius rules philosophy and anthropology and writing and culture. All right, let me know about Scorpio. This is about Seven of Cups, options, confusion. So you're super confused right now. You either have a lot of options or things that you can do, but it's clouding your judgment. You don't have a good judgment over character right now, which is why it's calling you to go inward and not be so extroverted with your life, because that's going to cloud your mind even more, and it's going to keep you detached from your subconscious mind. And it's asking you to do something to clear out your energy so that you can be focused and practical on how to move forward. This is about confusion and options. And what is ruling that? 10 of overburden and responsibility. Whatever you're dealing with, it's almost like you take all the responsibility. It's an overwhelming amount of masculine energy. It's chaotic energy. It's so much involvement with responsibility and working. This is about workaholism, working yourself into the ground, which is why there's probably too many options. You like to have options. What's above you? 2 of coins. Yep, see? You overinvest yourself into people. You overinvest your time into people. You overinvest your money into people, into things, into hobbies, and whatever it is. So this is about how whatever you are obligated to, or you think you're obligated to, is creating an imbalance in your life. And you realize you're working way harder than you have to, and now you're confused. What is below you? The 5 of Cups, releasing and letting go. You probably know who I'm dealing with because you've tried to leave, or someone already left, or there's been some type of neglectful situation that's already happened. What's behind you? The 4 of Wands, the 4 of Swords. So this is healing, prayer, meditation. So you've probably already called in some healing and some angels and protection. You are honoring your sleep, you're honoring your space, you're creating a sacred space in your house, or you're spending time around an altar, or you're creating an altar. You're doing something to protect yourself already, it looks like. What is ahead of you? The Princess of Coins. How to be more feminine and passive with how you earn your time, or earn your money, how you spend your money. This is about saving your money, being more conscious about how it affects you in your home life and your stability. This is also about like, how can I create passive income? So how can I stay home, still earn money, and change my priorities of how I spend my money and how I see stability. And it's also about how do you nurture yourself in the home, but this is very passive, very feminine energy. Movement forward. We have awakening. It's in the reverse, so you could be bypassing it right now, but you have some type of a spiritual awakening, which makes sense why it wants to pull you in, take you away from certain things, take some time off, be introspective, because a spiritual awakening is trying to come through. And that's kind of what you're calling in with this past prayer, meditation, karma releasing energy, and this passive energy. You have a spiritual awakening. That's your movement forward. What is the action you plan on taking? Strength. It was in the reverse, so there's some type of spiritual strength that you're going to be getting from this. There's like you could have been dealing with someone that was very arrogant, or someone that was had a lot of tyrannical behavior, or very dominant, and they put you in corners and you didn't have the willpower or the strength to stand up to them. And the spiritual awakening is giving you a new perspective, so that when you come out of it, you have this newfound strength and how to move forward. You can be dealing with a Leo or an Aries, but let's move forward. So what is the consequence? Ace of Cups. It was in the reverse, so this could be depression. This could be feeling unsatisfied or dissatisfied with whatever the outcome of this is. But in the upright, this is love, bringing in new love, new loving connections, people filling in your cup. This can be letting it out and crying, so you're able to emotionally release. Therefore, you have emotional availability, and you're bringing in people who are emotionally available. This is an expansion of your emotional availability as well. This is being vulnerable. The Strength card and the Ace of Cups. So the consequence is feeling very vulnerable. How are you going to be able to be vulnerable? Having this passive energy and staying within the home is probably the best space, creating a sacred space for you to be vulnerable. What is the outcome? 2 of Cups. How amazing. This is about love and romance. So what I'm getting is like you've poured all of your time. This could be about a relationship. The person that you're dealing with can have a wounded perspective, or you could have a wounded perspective, strongly feeling like it might be you, like a feminine wound, or a masculine wound. So you go out, you busy yourself, you become a workaholic, and you neglect the people that are around you that need you. And you've already seen this imbalance that it's created, and you're like, I need more of this. I need to honor this, but I don't know how to honor this. So you need to go inward, shift your perspective. There's some release and letting go. There's some nurturing energy that's coming through. You're going to go through some type of spiritual awakening, and you're going to come out of it with emotional availability and love and connection and satisfaction. And it's going to allow you to either bring in a soulmate or connect to your current soulmate deeper, on a deeper level. But it looks like the choice that you're making is between love and work, and how you spend your time with that. How can you be more passive instead of being away from your partner, or how can they do that towards you? But that's a pretty straightforward reading. I hope it resonated. Let me know if it did. Have a good day.